Get ready to uncover the truth behind one of the greatest mysteries ever. For years, people have captured eerie footage of a towering, shadowy figure lurking in the wilderness, leaving behind massive footprints and chilling encounters. But what if these sightings aren't just myths or hoaxes? From spine-tingling videos to jaw-dropping eyewitness accounts, here are the 30 most convincing Bigfoot encounters ever caught on camera. A video recorded near Banff National Park captures an unusual sight deep in the snowy forest. A prominent dark figure stands motionless among the trees, blending into the surroundings. It appears to guard a freshly killed buck, its massive form barely distinguishable against the dense forest. The creature remains still, its gaze locked onto the person filming. Its presence suggests it could be a male, possibly the mate of a female seen earlier with a young one. The person continues to film the creature, capturing every tense moment as if it were motionless and assessing the situation. In Alberta's wilderness, trapper Robert Ross embarked on a routine trek through the tranquil woods of Nordegg. As he trekked deeper into the forest, Robert stumbled across an old campsite, remnants of a long-forgotten past adventure. But as he moved through the underbrush, something caught his eye, a dark figure tucked behind a nearby tree. Intrigued and slightly unnerved, Robert instinctively searched the area. It stood still, its gaze fixed on Robert as he moved cautiously through the woods. Its dark fur blended seamlessly with the shadows of the trees, giving it an almost ghostly appearance. With adrenaline pumping, he scurried out of the woods, the camera still rolling as he retraced his steps, glancing over his shoulder to ensure he wasn't being followed. A first responder in Alberta, Canada, encounters an unexpected sight while rushing to an emergency. As Alex drives his ATV through the recreational area along the North Saskatchewan River, the engine's roar cuts through the quiet forest. Suddenly, something catches his attention. A dark, upright figure standing motionless along the trail. Alex quickly glances at the figure before refocusing on his urgent mission. The creature remains still, almost blending into the surrounding trees, its massive form visible briefly. Alex continues on his path, unsure of what he just saw, but focuses on reaching the person needing medical attention. The strange sight lingers in his mind as he races to the emergency room. A trail camera, set up to capture footage of a whitetail buck, unexpectedly films something mysterious. As the camera records, a dark, upright figure appears along the game trail. The creature, possibly Bigfoot, is seen carrying a spear-like object. It silently positions itself behind a tree, staying hidden and watching the well-used trail and rub site, creating an eerie atmosphere. The creature remains still, carefully observing its surroundings. Its presence goes unnoticed by the camera's original target, the whitetail buck, leaving the encounter shrouded in mystery. The strange figure's slow and deliberate movements only add to the intrigue of the footage captured on the game trail. Footage recorded 5 miles north of Blue Ridge, Georgia, captures something unusual in the forest. A man notices movement in the trees while walking along a road near the forest. A prominent dark figure suddenly dashes deeper into the woods, its massive form disappearing between the trunks. Driven by curiosity, the man follows the creature into the dense forest. Through the gaps in the trees, he sees its tall, muscular frame moving steadily through the wilderness again. After a brief moment, he decides to retreat. In Michigan, a hidden video captures something unexpected crossing the Cass River.
Cross.
Well, I remember.
Cross.
While riding in a boat, the person films a prominent figure moving through the river. The creature appears to be crossing the water, possibly fishing or going to the other side. Its dark, massive form stands out against the river's surface, and the person carefully watches, unsure of what they see.
Only photo that they took at the creature, so it's the best resolution, and I zoom in on that. I think this is the best look at it, the original. I don't know what it is.
The video zooms in for a closer look at the creature, revealing its extensive, distinct features as it moves through the water. Its figure remains clear, and the person still filming wonders if this could be a Bigfoot sighting. In September 2023, near the Banff Park boundary, a hunter in the blind captures an eerie encounter with a large, mysterious creature. Sunlight filters through the leaves of towering trees as the hunter observes the forest. In the distance, a shadow takes shape, a massive figure covered in dark fur. The creature moves toward the hunter, and suddenly a branch splinters, sending debris flying. One of the broken pieces hurtles toward the camera. The creature, now just 25 feet away, pauses. Its massive form is captured clearly, showcasing incredible facial features. It sends a message to the hunter, warning him to stay away. The moment is tense, and the hunter watches as the large beast remains still in the woods. After 2 weeks of relentless surveillance in a remote area, the team finally saw something. It is a strange-looking beast, unlike anything we've seen before. Its thick fur and unusual features sparked questions and theories following the investigation. Its appearance is peculiar: long limbs, a stout body, and an almost human-like gaze that sends shivers down the spine. The creature can be seen gathering trees and debris, seemingly engaged in an unknown activity. After diligently collecting trees, the creature vanished from the area, leaving behind only questions. A mysterious figure lurks in the darkness of a Pennsylvania forest, captured in a chilling video. At night, a man walks cautiously through a dense forest in Carbondale, Pennsylvania. His flashlight cuts through the darkness, revealing glimpses of trees. The night is silent except for footsteps. Suddenly, the beam catches something unusual: a pale figure standing motionless among trees. Without hesitation, he keeps moving, trying to get a better look. As he steadies the camera, the slow-motion footage reveals details: a ghostly face with dark eyes staring back. The eerie sight sends fear through him. Could this be the Pennsylvania white Bigfoot or something else? Deep in the forests of Alberta, strange creatures have long been whispered about by the local native band. Mark, an explorer, stumbles upon an unusual shelter made of branches and limbs near Crescent Falls. Intrigued, he sets up a trail camera, hoping to uncover what might have built it. After a week, he returns to find the trees around the area disturbed. The shelter is no longer intact, and the ground is littered with broken branches. He retrieves the camera and watches the footage. As the video plays, dark figures move between the trees. Large, upright creatures emerge, their towering form shifting through the dense forest. These beings, known as Kiwakatan, are said to roam these lands. Could this be proof of their existence? A group in Calgary captured something unusual on video during a walk in the snow.
Look. That's not human.
Walking along the snowy riverbank, the group notices something unusual in the distance. Before they can start filming, the creature moves a few feet, then pauses, looking back at them. It crouches down, blending into its surroundings.
They could hear it first, but no. That is not a human.
Intrigued and curious, the group begins filming the mysterious figure. The creature remains still, watching them from its crouched position. The group is left questioning what they've just witnessed, unsure of what kind of being they've encountered in the snow-covered landscape. A hiker captures something unusual while hiking Mount St. Helens.
Hey, there's something down there. You see that in the clearing?
As the hiker ascends the mountain, they pause to take in the view below the forest. Amidst the trees, something catches their attention. Movement between the trunks. With curiosity, they zoom in on the area. The camera reveals a tall black figure walking through the trees. The figure's size and shape stand out against the dense forest, prompting the hiker to wonder, is this real footage of Bigfoot? The mysterious figure remains elusive as it continues its path through the trees. A late-night encounter in South Carolina raises questions about the cause of a massive tree limb breaking.
That's bigger than me. Look at that, look at that, look at that, look at that, look at that. What in Jesus' name is doing this?
The camera captures a massive tree limb breaking with intense force. The loud sound of limbs snapping fills the air as something unseen causes the disturbance. The filmer speculates that it could be a Bigfoot.
He just took half the tree down. Something, oh my God, oh my God.
The situation intensifies as the filmer hears what sounds like gorillas fighting in the trees. Large branches are broken off and thrown with ease. The filmmaker notes that the creature is far more significant than anything they could move, realizing it may be much stronger than a bear. While hunting in the forests of Utah, two hunters experience an unsettling encounter. The hunters feel like they're being watched as they go through the woods. One of them spots movement in the distance, realizing it's not an animal but something much larger and more unusual. The hunters continue to observe the area, noticing a figure moving behind the trees. The creature's large size and unusual shape lead them to suspect it could be a Bigfoot. Shocked and unsure of what they've just witnessed, they watch the creature disappear into the forest. A chilling encounter is captured on camera during a night in the Montana wilderness.
At Mark 5 minutes and 23 seconds and enlarged it to 400%. There are several frames where you can see the outline and head of the...
The footage is initially unclear as the men record their nighttime surroundings with a cell phone. After a few moments, the eye shine of a large creature becomes visible, and the lighting is enhanced to reveal the dark outline of a creature standing still in the forest, blending seamlessly with its surroundings.
There, right there, right there. There he is, he's it. Holy...
Look, it's big and black.
One of the men spots the creature and exclaims, "There he is!" They watch in shock as the large, dark Sasquatch stands motionless in the forest. The men react with fear and awe, hearing its movements as it remains nearby, just out of sight. A person driving down a snow-covered road in Russia captures an unexpected encounter in the dark. While driving down a dark, snowy road, the driver suddenly notices a figure crossing the path ahead. The creature moves quickly, and its shape is unclear, making it hard to identify. Still, its large size and unusual movement suggest it could be something other than a typical animal.
поехали на... Какое далось? Ты видел, как бежит? Где как фонарик?
The driver slows down and watches the figure vanish into the darkness, unsure of what it is. The brief encounter raises questions, leaving the possibility open that it could have been a Bigfoot or something equally mysterious. A camping trip in the Russian forest leads to an unexpected sighting of a mysterious creature.
You see that? Do you see that? I'm afraid to...
While camping deep in the forest, a person notices a tall, black figure moving through the trees, walking directly in their direction. Realizing the creature is approaching, they quickly hide behind some foliage and begin filming, trying to capture a clear shot without being seen.
Oh my God.
From their hidden position, the camera captures the suspected Bigfoot moving behind the trees. Its large form is visible as it walks through the dense forest. The creature's movements are slow and deliberate, making its way deeper into the woods. Trail cam footage captures an eerie moment in the wilderness. The remote camera records a small clearing where two unsuspecting deer wander. In the background, behind a thicket of leaves and trees, the unmistakable silhouette of a skunk ape remains still, blending into the surroundings. Only its two eyes blink in the darkness, overseeing the deer. The skunk ape's presence is clear. It stays motionless in the shadows, waiting for the right moment. The animals remain unaware of the creature's watchful gaze as the footage unfolds in the quiet of the wilderness. A mysterious figure is captured moving through deep snow on a Wasatch Mountain peak.
Footage by a person that goes by John. It was filmed on one of the mountain peaks along the Wasatch Front mountain range. The guys that filmed it were down in the valley, 4,200 feet.
Through a spotting telescope, a mysterious figure is seen quickly moving through the deep snow, climbing up the steep mountain peak with remarkable speed and agility. Its form stands out against the snowy landscape. The person approaches the spot where the figure was seen and finds large footprints in the snow, clearly indicating the presence of a creature of considerable size. The tracks add to the intrigue surrounding the sighting. A person captures a mysterious creature peeking into their camper van at night. Inside the camper van, the person notices something outside their window. As they begin filming, a black head with two eyes emerges, clearly visible and watching them from the other side of the glass. The strange figure lingers for a moment, motionless, its eyes locked on the person inside the van. The creature's shape and features, its size, dark color, and the way it stands suggest it could be a Bigfoot, though its true identity remains a mystery, leaving the person stunned. A video filmed in the snowy forest of American Fork Canyon captures an unexpected sighting of a mysterious creature. While exploring the snowy woods, the person notices something unusual in the distance and begins to film. As they zoom in, a giant black figure can be seen moving slowly behind the trees, partially obscured by the foliage but unmistakably large and distinct. Realizing the creature's presence, the person's eyes widen in shock, and they quickly turn around in fear, running away from the area as fast as they can, unsure of what they've just witnessed but alarmed by the encounter. Footage of a mysterious creature filmed near Blue Ridge, Georgia, draws attention with its striking details.
You can also see the chin and a great silhouette of the hair on its head, all the way down the back. And where is this creature's neck? It's hard to tell.
The camera captures a side profile of the creature, revealing a human-like nose, chin, and hair along its back. Its eye shine moves with the creature, suggesting it's looking directly at the camera even during daylight.
Suggests this is a real hand, and it's grasping and releasing, natural looking.
As the creature walks past, its hand is seen grasping and releasing a tree branch, showing detailed knuckles and a primate-like hand. The cameraman continues to follow the beast, even as it becomes agitated. A drive through Provo Canyon takes an unexpected turn when something unusual appears in the trees.
This corner, I think. Like right here somewhere. Oh, look, right there, stop.
The passengers scan the dense forest as the car moves along the winding road near Sundance, Utah. One of them suddenly shouts, spotting something just off the road. The driver quickly turns around, trying to get another look. Excitement builds as they approach the spot again, their voices filled with urgency.
Pretty cool. He was huge. He scared him off.
The camera shakes slightly as they search the trees. Then, there it is. A dark figure stands motionless between the branches before vanishing into the woods. They stop the car, backing up to get a clearer view, but whatever was there is now gone. It isn't until later, reviewing the footage, that they realize they may have captured something extraordinary. Deep in the Russian wilderness, a family's centuries-old legends may have just been caught on camera. In the dense forest, a group of people explores the land, their voices hushed as they tread carefully. Suddenly, movement catches their attention. A massive, dark figure sprinting between the trees at an incredible speed. They barely have time to react as the creature disappears into the thick woods. The footage slows down, revealing a towering black figure moving with unnatural agility. Its powerful strides send leaves and branches flying as it vanishes deeper into the forest. Stunned by what they just witnessed, the family questions whether the old stories are true. A peaceful day by the river turns chilling as something unexpected is caught on camera.
There it is. It's like still in the water up to its waist.
The fisherman scans the riverbank, capturing the serene surroundings. Suddenly, he notices movement, a dark figure carefully making its way along the water's edge. Each time a car passes, it ducks down, trying to remain unseen. His curiosity turns to unease as the figure moves closer, now heading toward his side.
It knows I'm up here. I think it wants to come up here, but it's not going to while I'm here.
Standing waist-deep in the water, the figure remains eerily still, almost as if watching him. The fisherman zooms in, his heart pounding as he tries to understand what he sees. Then, just as suddenly as it appeared, the figure vanished, leaving only questions behind. He glances around nervously, ensuring nothing lurks before ending the recording. Deep in the forests of Northern California, two Bigfoot researchers capture mysterious footage that leaves them shaken. Scanning the dense forest, they notice a dark figure moving between the trees. Zooming in, they try to get a more precise look at the mysterious shape-shifting in the distance. Its movement subtle yet unmistakable. The researchers exchange nervous glances, unsure of what they are witnessing. The figure moves while everything else in the frame remains still, its silhouette blending into the shadows. One researcher, overwhelmed by what he's witnessing, lowers the camera, his hands shaking as he struggles to process the encounter. Fear washes over him as he realizes they may not be alone in the forest. A peaceful hike turns unsettling when something strange is spotted in the distance.
On camera in a forest in Canada, this YouTuber believes he has captured the elusive Bigfoot on film. He claims the head is
As they walk through the trail, something catches their eye far ahead. Curious, they stop and pull out their camera, zooming in to get a closer look.
staring back at him as he filmed. Is this just an elaborate hoax, Or is this some of the clearest footage of the elusive?
A dark figure appears through the lens, its two glowing eyes staring directly at them. Was this a rare close-up of Bigfoot or just a trick of the light? A quiet hike through the forest takes an eerie turn when something unexpected catches the hiker's attention. As they walk along the trail, a strange feeling of being watched creeps in. The wind rustles the leaves, but something feels off. Turning around, they spot a dark figure peeking from behind a tree, its presence barely noticeable against the dense woods. Heart pounding, they cautiously step closer, trying to get a better look. But in an instant, the figure vanishes without a sound, leaving only the empty forest behind. Was it just their imagination, or did they come face to face with something unexplained? A family heads into the wilderness for target shooting, unaware of the strange events about to unfold.
Oh, nice. Close.
As they set up and begin firing, a helicopter circles overhead, lingering longer than expected. At first, they assume it's just watching them, but its persistent presence starts to feel unusual. The sound of the chopper echoes through the trees, adding an unsettling atmosphere to their outing.
Let's see, did you get anything? Ooh.
Later, while reviewing their footage, they notice something unexpected. A prominent dark figure sprinting through the trees. It moves quickly, blending into the dense forest. Suddenly, the realization hits. Was the helicopter tracking something far more mysterious than them? A group of hunters in Blue Creek Mountains stumble upon something unusual in the wilderness, leading them to search for answers. While walking through the dense forest, a hunter spots something unusual in the dirt. Kneeling for a closer look, he sees an enormous footprint, far more significant than any human's. Curious, he takes out a ruler and measures it, confirming its massive size. Intrigued by the discovery, the hunters decide to find the source of the footprints. They follow the tracks as they weave through thick vegetation, each step leading them deeper into the wilderness. But suddenly, the footprints vanish without a trace. No more tracks, no signs of disturbance, just an eerie silence surrounding them.